Hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you a series independently made, and fits the steampunk aesthetic, and it's called the Jekyll Island Chronicles. First cover for a Machine Age War, very Art Nouveau. I do love how these are drawn. They basically involve mostly real people from history, like Ford and Vanderbilt, Rockefeller, Carnegie. That's Ford and that's Carnegie. And they help make him have legs again, because he lost them in the war. And he's the bad guy. You couldn't tell from the smoke and fire. And the two main leads, him and her, are made up. Everyone else is a historical, like, real person that existed. This was a real place, and I don't think they were making covert missions like they are in the book. I think it was just a place the rich people could hang out. I just love how it's drawn. I did like the story, and it's beautifully done. Second one is called The Devil's Reach. It's very superhero-esque. And again, beautifully drawn. I think it was a fun idea. I grabbed it because it was steampunk and independent. I love that. And it's very well done considering they're independent. It's got a small fan base. And unlike a lot of other comics, they have the same writers and artists the whole time, which is lovely. Everything's very consistent. And I believe this gentleman here, this is the same people. I mean, it's hair too dark there. Is named after somebody's, I think two of them's grandfathers. And he's Russian, which makes things weird. But he comes to America, makes his home there, falls in love with her, and her gorgeous hair. Of course, it's a trilogy, so the story is over, but I do recommend it. The final battle in the end, because of course there would be. I just love these back covers illustrations. They're right in line with what I like a lot. It is beautifully drawn. I'm going to read off some of these descriptions. At the beginning of the 20th century, 1/6 of the world's wealth vacationed in and around the tiny Georgia island of Jekyll. Captains of industry like Rockefeller, Vanderbilt, Morgan, and Carnegie all called the Jekyll area home. The Jekyll Island Chronicles uses this place of grandeur and elegance as a backdrop to explore an alternate history between the world wars. It was a time of great social, political, and technological upheaval, a time of ingenuity and anarchy, a time when some of the most brilliant and horrible minds of the 20th century would confront each other, and a time of great new heroes and fantastic new machines. The Jekyll Island Chronicles, a machine age war, begins a thrilling new series of graphic novels, blending elements of historical fact, clockwork technology, and diesel punk style. It spans an age of furious mechanical advancement while exploring the depth of man's soul, whether good or evil. It is 1920. An attack on New York City was thwarted and thousands of lives saved, but at a terrible cost. Our heroes, technologically advanced veterans of the Great War, struggle with their own future as the death of their patron, internal guilt, and the strange disappearance of one of their own threaten to fracture their unity. Across the Atlantic Ocean, evil is regrouping, focused still on sowing anarchy and destruction. Zeno seeks to break the fragile peace and again bring chaos to Europe and beyond. As they build an army to strike, news comes that Nikola Tesla himself may hold the key to their goal, an unstoppable weapon of death. The heroes will need new resources and new alliances to help the world survive. The Jekyll Island Chronicles, A Devil's Reach, continues the thrilling story of an alternate history, secret war between the world wars. Pitting anarchists against action heroes, this award-winning graphic novel series is a unique mix of diesel punk, design, alternate history, and actual fact. Quite simply, there is nothing like the Jekyll Island Chronicles. And lastly, the popular award-winning graphic novel series concludes with Book 3, A Last Call. In Book 2, A Devil's Reach, the cabal of anarchists, known internationally as Zeno, stole the plans to Nikola Tesla's powerful death ray. Now they work to build it and use it to plunge the world into chaos, and will start their campaign with the destruction of Jekyll. Meanwhile, back on the tiny Georgia island, Tesla, Steinmetz, and an army of scientists and engineers are risking their own lives in a race against the clock to build countermeasures to the weapon Zeno is creating. Will they succeed, or will Jekyll be laid to waste by the all-too-powerful weapon of Nikola Tesla? The heroic regulars, the mechanically limbed Peter Karovic, the electrically powered Helen Huxley, the brilliant cryptologist Solomon Taylor, and the high-flying Billy Coalfield each have a role in the struggle. They and a host of post-World War I volunteers gather on the beaches of Jekyll Island to answer the call to a battle royale. A last call completes the global alt history saga, the Jekyll Island Chronicles trilogy, as the forces of good make a final desperate stand against those seeking to burn the world. It is very good. I did enjoy it. It's their cool house. This cover is awesome. So I do recommend it. It's quite the fun series, and it's short, not too long, not too short. Only 3 books though, that's always fun. Hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.